Hi guys and gals and the undecided, Gary here from MangaMAC Workshop, where we fix, repair, sometimes break and have to fix again. Let's get into it.
So that's got to go in there, that's the plate. So we've just got to figure out where that's got to go. Well, it goes there, but we've got to bolt it onto the front there, eh? Like in there. So that slides forward. So, I think the next job is to try and determine, I suppose we could measure off the other seat too, where it went to, but I've got to get this bit here, it's got to be sort of parallel with the seat, so I might go get a post and put that in there just to see if we're hitting in the right. So I think the idea here would be to get that in this kind of right angles. I can sort of roughly, that'll give me a height for this plate to be onto there. It's rough, but it's got to be close to it. Literally, it's got to be. Perpendicular to that even. I'm just trying to get a sort of like a bit of a reading off here. How much we're going to pack this up by. Might be 30 mil maybe. Maybe go halfway. Maybe 35 mil to there, onto that post. It might be kind of reasonable. That's just your tilt front back thing, so I guess we'll get in the middle. A mark on there. You can just see how close we are maybe. It's been in the middle. 65, wow, 70, 65, so it means this is pretty square, so that's well good. Well, I guess we've got plenty of play in here though, so I probably wouldn't take it too much for granted, but I think we'll call it a win. So, next problem is, I'm going to pack this up. Right guys, okay, we're back onto the chair. I just want to check, make sure that these lines, these holes here, and those holes here line up with these holes, and that way I should be in the same spot as far as, you know, setup. And if I roughly said, yeah, they're quite a bit higher, so that might be even 30 mil, so I might try and see if I can figure out level wise. That will determine where this has got to go in here. So I want to get this in the same spot. I don't know quite. So it's in the way, so might be a bit of a rough look. And what I could do is go this way. That might be a better idea, isn't it? It might give me quite a good distance. So about, we said 200. Raining cats and dogs here at the moment. 205. 205. You've always got this tendency to try and round things back to the last, overall thing. So, right, so let's check and see where we would be. We're down there. So you're talking like 205 here. So 205 puts us right hard in there. So I think we're good to go. That's perfect. Man, this has just worked out so well with those bits there. I think I probably should better mount my retraction bit. We've got a good place here to weld onto the frame. I'm tempted to use my rough bolts in the quick fix, but I think what I'll do, I'm better off to make a proper plate, I think. I might see if I can get a measurement of this, that reference that to that, and that way it's probably, in saying that, I guess, well, I did measure that as 35 mil, so I think we'll stick with that, stick with the original plan, and I'll do some CAD, some cardboard aided design to make up a plate to hold this up. So yeah, it might actually turn out quite good. It'll be a bit of work, but worth doing, because it'll be a good seat once it's done, and I'm pretty happy with that. Right, on to the next bit. So I figured out how to get this seat apart, first timer on this one, but which gives us full access to this, how I want to weld this up or make a plate or whatever. So then I found some bar, so I might just go this way and weld onto there, or bolt it, or weld some oyster now, isn't it? So I'll just sort of make up a plate for that. I'm quite interested to weld it because that's kind of easier in some ways. So I'll just fold up a bar to go this length here, just to there, and come this way. I don't think that'll interfere with the mechanism, and it'll give me quite a good mounting point for that, and it'll stop this turning with my 80 kilos on it, so that should work out really good. Simple. Sometimes keeping it simple is the way to go, isn't it? So I'll bend up the bar and we'll get back to you. So about here, I need to be about 50 mil. So I guess we'll have to do one, see where we get to. Alright, I think we'll start with 50 mil this way. And then I think we're going to be about 80 mils, quite good, maybe a little less. Maybe could be a bit more. This here's 35 mil, as we know. So there. Old trusty hacksaw. This will start messy again as usual. Never mind. Now, to make this bend easier, a bit more squarer, because that's the word, just put a cut on this side and you can roll it up. seeing as I don't have a... It'd probably be a lot better if it was straight. Never mind. Maybe slow, but we're rough as well, as we know. So it's going to make it easier to bend. But before I bend, I think I might drill a hole for the, it's always easier to drill this off. I think that'll work out quite good, you know. Get that more in the middle. Mess. Guys. Check. Yeah, I think that'll work out quite good. Get a hole drilled in there. All done. This is cheap drill press, but she's got a proper Jacob's chuck on it, so that's good. Sort of blocks of wood. Where'd you go? Okay, hole drilled. Hopefully in the right place. Now the trick is to bend it the right way. I'll do it that way more. Should hopefully get a square if we line it up to the top of the vise here. See, gives a very good bend, you know, when you cut it, but also got a weld, a full out weld but it tends to get a better job, I reckon. We don't cut it too far, that's the main thing. How flat is it? It's a bit of a twist. Not too bad. As Dad would say, blind man be pleased to see it. So, I think we'll do a bit of a test. Got some. See if our theory works out okay. Take this off here. Then onto there. I better have this like this, and we'll just, when we weld it onto the seat, should be all good, in theory. Oh, yeah. Let's see how that looks. I think I'll be happy with that. Well on the back there. Then it'll work out good. Alright, welding time. So I've got 2 brackets made. So I'll weld down that side here and we should be good. Easy bit of welding. I've got it in the vise and I hold it square as well, so it'll be a brucey little bonus, won't it? To be fair. Give it a bit of a grind, it'll be beautiful. Yeah, remember it's hot. Pliers, pliers. Square, that's good. Make sure it's kind of good. Might be a little bit hot in the workbench, but hey, sticks, good to go. Strong as rubbish, all rubbish. Yep, I think that'll work out good. Put that on there, we'll do a test fit and weld it on, and happydays.com, happydays.com. Love it when a plan comes together. Right, so made these two brackets up, well, post mounting bits, so I've gave them a bit of a file. I don't think I will win any awards for engineering, but hey, as long as it works, as long as it works. So we'll bolt these onto here, and we will put them on the seat over there, and that way we'll weld them on. And sort of line up here and pull them up. Yeah, this will work out better than what I was thinking before. I just taking the easy way out of just welding some screws on there, so way better. Good. It's looking all right. Put that onto the thing. See where you can go from there. Oh, that's perfect. Right. So we've got the brackets mounted. We just got to get it mounted on here. It looks pretty good. You know, I've marked a couple of white marks here just to where the middle of it is. So I think I'm probably going to go with the hold it and weld it approach. That might work. Right, let's weld this up. Get it done. Get it finished. Better earth in there somewhere. Not bad, not quite a standard or rough enough. Yeah, I'm just touching along, I don't want to burn through the seat plug of the Davis. Oh, I didn't bend it through. Not going to really matter, is it? That is solid as. We call it good enough is near enough. Yeah, we call it done. Done like a dog's dinner. Okay, off camera, I managed to get it all bolted on, so not too bad, I think. Yeah, it seems to fit all right, and it's about halfway in on that roller bit there, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. So I think it's kind of looking about the right place. Yep. So I think we'll actually call that a win. So I just need to finish welding this up. And I think we could be well happy with that. Whew. Didn't think it was going to go back together there for a while. I did it off camera. There's a bit of fluffing around. I had to put the blocks of wood on there for you to hold it up to get it to sit right. But I think, yeah, it's all good. Good enough. Alright, let's take this apart and then we'll finish welding this up, call it good. And then the chair's kind of done. I have to put the release back on the side, go from there.